What's up, guys? I just wanted to show you a quick video on some of the types of meals that I cook for my family during the week. You guys requested in the comments, a couple of you wanting to know what types of things I cook for my family, and this is a perfect example of a quick weeknight meal that can be really tailored and adjusted according to your preferences. I did not defrost any meat on this day, so it's going to be an all veggie meal for dinner. And I was quite tired when I got home from work, so you're going to see everything's pretty simple, but it works really deliciously together. These are stuffed sweet potatoes. So I'm just cutting and preparing some sweet potatoes that I had. They're going to be going bad soon, so as you can see, I'm cutting off the parts that maybe look a little bad, but it's all good because the rest you can still bake, no problem. This is going to go in a 400-degree oven, just like on a baking sheet, for around 30 minutes or so, but it really depends on the thickness of your sweet potato. So most days when I make this dish, I would top it with chicken, or you could even do ground beef, some sort of protein. Since today we're doing all veggie, I'm going to be topping it with garbanzo beans, just because my oldest son really prefers garbanzos to like black beans, even though you can use any bean here. Just to give it a little bit more flavor, I'm going to be baking these and turning them into crispy chickpeas. It's really simple to do. In the same 400-degree oven that you cook the sweet potatoes, you're just going to put a little tray here with your rinsed chickpeas, a little olive oil, salt, some garlic powder, also some paprika. I put cumin, oregano, any kind of herbs and seasonings that you like. Obviously, I really enjoy this to have more of like a smoky, almost kind of Spanish taste to it. But to finish it off, I'm just gonna put a couple little glugs, like 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, and what that does is pretty much caramelize when it's in the oven, and it helps to make everything really crunchy, coated really well, but also a little bit sticky sweet, which is super delicious on top of the sweet potato. It's actually not too much at all. For the veggie on the side, I'm going to cook up some asparagus really quickly in my cast iron pan. I'm just pretty much using what I have available to me in my fridge today. The asparagus is just something really simple, and I like having a green vegetable on the side of, like a starch, or in this case, we're gonna have the sweet potato, which is sweet, and I kind of want something garlicky and salty, buttery. So I'm just cutting up and preparing the asparagus. I did wash them, which you can't see so much in the video, but a little bit of water on them too helps to kind of cook them. But I'm just going to put them in a pan with a little bit of olive oil. I like the cast iron a lot because it holds a really high temperature and it gives really charred little crispy bits to the asparagus. I find this is the best way to cook asparagus without it, getting mushy. This kind of retains the crispness of it, and I think everyone in the family really prefers it this way, as opposed to like baking it in the oven as well. So I just put the asparagus cut up in there with a little bit of olive oil, and now what I'm doing is cutting up some garlic cloves, and I'm just gonna finely mince some garlic and add it to the pan and just saute it for a few minutes on medium-high heat. After sauteing it for a couple of minutes, I'm just gonna add about a tablespoon of butter just for added flavor and getting it just really delicious just in the very last minute or so of the sauteing process. Most nights I also like to have a side of fruit at the dinner table. I just find that not only is it added nutrition, but it's really interesting, the different flavors and textures while you're eating the meal. I find it to be really refreshing, and I just happen to have a pomegranate in my fridge. So we're eating half tonight and the other half probably tomorrow with breakfast with yogurt or after school for a snack. My kids absolutely love pomegranates. They call them juice jewels. So they got really excited when they saw that I purchased a pomegranate this week doing groceries. So I'm just cutting it up here. I know there's a bunch of really neat tricks and hacks on how to get the pomegranate seeds out, but I just cut it open and pull out the chunks of seeds, and it's fine. It works fine. So that's about it. You just now top the baked soft sweet potatoes with whatever toppings you'd like. I also, in the same pan as the asparagus, had actually cooked up some corn with a little bit of butter and salt. So I'm gonna top these sweet potatoes tonight with a spoonful of buttery corn on each one, a spoon or two of the crispy chickpeas, and then just a little bit of melted cheese for the boys with asparagus on the side, pomegranates on the side, and that was just dinner right there. Again, I was really tired, so I was just cooking up whatever I had in the fridge, but I was really surprised at how incredibly delicious this really was. Mine, I actually topped with some Mexican crema, which is essentially like a thick sour cream, and sriracha, and it tasted so good that it actually went back for seconds. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions at all or would like to see more of these types of videos, just let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, to the next one.